What's good, everybody? This is the host with the most, your boy Tony O over here at AM FM, and today I come to you with another fragrance review. Now, today's review is not going to be the typical. It's one of those reviews where it's a combination. You know, the two fragrances I will be reviewing today are Mankind by Kenneth and Fraiche by Versace. Now, the reason I chose these two fragrances, it just happened to be by accident. I was going to do Mankind only, but when I went to check it out, I sprayed it on and I smelled it, and I was like, man, this reminds me of something. And it hit me. Even though I hadn't smelled this fragrance in a long time, it reminded me of Versace. So I looked up the components of the two different fragrances, and there were a lot of similarities between the two. Some differences with the Mankind, it had more of a woodsy bottom note, which is what I tend to gravitate to in the fragrances that I have been picking up over the years. The Versace is a more of a fresh fragrance overall, very citrusy, and I wouldn't say floral so much, but it has some floral notes in it, I believe. I didn't write down the components, pardon me for that, but I did a lot of research last week on a lot of different fragrances, but these two particular really stood out to me. The reason for that is because I actually had to take my daughter to work this one particular day where I was wearing the fragrance, and when I came home the next day, she asked me, she was like, "Daddy, what did you have on the other day?" And when I told her, she was like, "I still smell it on you." So that was almost a 10-hour time difference between when I dropped her off and when she's, smelled it the next morning. So, so I sprayed the two together, you know what I'm saying? Because I like the woodsy bottom notes of the Mankind, but I love the strength and the longevity of the Versace. So I sprayed them both on, and the overall fragrance itself, it was still there, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, they're very similar, so it didn't change the dynamic of the fragrance in no way, shape, form, or fashion, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first time that I've ever done something like that. And as I've been doing this research, I've been noticing that a lot of fragrances that I like have a lot of similar notes to it. So I seriously doubt that there aren't too many fragrances out there that don't smell like something else. A little side note is the Versace, if I'm not mistaken, Versace came out first in 2006. And the Mankind came out in 2013. So with a 7-year difference between the two, I would assume that the Mankind may have took some elements from the Versace and added a little something different to it to make it their own. And I really like what they did with it. So with that being said, if you want something to wear throughout the week, Monday through Friday while you're at work, business meetings and things along that line, Versace is a great go-to. If you want something for the weekend, but you still like that fresh smell, the Mankind is a very great go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, for, a nice pool party or a day at the beach or something like that, it's a great go-to fragrance. So I would recommend either one. As far as the rating system goes, I would rate the Versace, because of the longevity mainly, I would give that maybe a 8.5, maybe even a 9. The Mankind, I would give that maybe a 7.5 or an 8, because you don't get a lot of longevity out of it. I got about 4 hours out of that one. With the Versace, I got, 6 to 8 hours. But like I say, my daughter says she smelled it on me the next day. So depending on the time of year, your body chemistry, you might get about 10 hours out of that particular fragrance. So either one of them are a great pickup. The Versace is a little less pricey than the Mankind is, but neither one of them are really too expensive. I think I got both of those bottles for maybe between 80 to 110 bucks. And just a side note for anybody wanting to get into this fragrance thing, a good fragrance, as far as I know up to this point, it's going to cost you about 100 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So don't trip on the price too much. There are some out there that are way more expensive. But as far as getting a good fragrance for a decent price, you're going to spend about 110 bucks, but you're going to get your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's not too much more I really have to say about these. I'm not going to really get too deep into them, but just the overall fragrance itself, they're really great fragrances. So I'd recommend either one for a pickup. And on that note, I'll see you guys on the flip side. If y'all rocking with this content, go ahead and drop a comment, like, share, even subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll keep this content coming and hopefully getting better as I go. But until next time, man, I'll see you guys later. Peace.